Hi all, I'm Aid. Welcome to the new, the good, the mad and the bubbly show, hosted by whichbike.com. On my left we have Bikke.
Hi guys, this is Bikke.
Is that alcohol? You know it's not.
Yeah, this is Pellegrino.
Where did you get that from? And on my right is the beautiful Dee.
Hi, I'm Deimante.
That's
you can't even pronounce my name.
Yeah, we just give up on that, so we just say Dee. So what we've got is a whole new show. It's all about fun. We've got lots of things coming up, lots of challenges. There's bike comparison reviews. There's some really fun, mad stuff. Everything from dirt biking to track racing to some really kind of unusual stuff. It should make you laugh. And then we're kind of going to events as well and interviews.
So you said the good,
the mad.
So the mad,
and the bubbly.
So who's the bubbly?
Well, this is the thing. We're going to leave up to you to decide.
I'm definitely not the bubbly.
So who's the mad here?
Well, we don't know yet.
I'm not mad.
What? We don't know yet. This is
I
it.
can be mad. You can be good.
This is our journey.
Okay.
So
I will be the bubbly.
We'll let the viewers decide which one is which.
Oh, okay.
I think I know, but you think you probably know something
So which
different.
bike is which?
Well, I thought that Dee was the sensible one until I saw that clip of the bungee jump, which we'll show right now. So clearly, I think she's the mad one, but I could well be wrong.
I'm definitely not mad. I'm definitely not bubbly.
Oh, I don't come down.
You're a good one.
I'm the
It's not good, is it? As you call it, he's almost virginal, isn't he?
I don't think I'm a good
He should be
one.
wearing white.
Well, it wasn't my idea, but boys wanted to do a bike race, and we left for Addy to organize it.
A bike race.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
bike race.
so
It's
what-
my first bike race as well. So I'm very
Yeah, and
excited.
mine. So what I've done, I know it sounds very extravagant, but I've bought 3 super bikes, and we're going to go and race in them now. Okay, let's go and see what happens.
Okay.
That sounds fishy.
Yeah.
Right, here we go, guys. This way, this way. My generosity has no bounds.
What's this?
Are you serious?
I'll beat that one out. Don't worry about it. Right, go. I'd like to introduce you to the super bikes. This is the first official, the good, the mad, and the bubbly challenge. So before we go on a racetrack,
Hold on a second. Put the camera there.
so here they are. We've got one bike each. Yeah.
So this is the what? Le Mans style.
Yeah, so Le Mans style. So rather than standing in a row there, you're gonna run. First, if you want to get to this bike, you're gonna run from over there, and obviously you probably want to get that bike because we're gonna go around clockwise.
So this is what? What do we
Right.
start
So
from here?
yeah. So effectively, it's going to be a start. We're going to do 3 circuits.
3.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and then that third one is the winner who goes over that past that line. Now, other rules. If you touch cone, you're instantly disqualified. So you've got to make sure you don't try and cut it. You've got to go around it. That's the only way to do it. Right? Don't touch the cone. Other rules? There ain't any other rules.
Okay,
I'll tell you what excited. Right, okay. Right, you count down, cameraman. From
Get
3,
set,
2, 1.
go!
Hey, mate, you're right here. Get that. Get on it. No, you can't do it. Get on the bike. I don't count. Like that. Oh, I'm definitely ready. Oh, it's cheating.
That's a cheating, man! Come on! No!
Medic!
I told you you're gonna crash with him!
I can't get it in. I'm knackered. Well, one lap then. No, I'm the only one who's done it properly. By default.
You crashed again!
I didn't crash.
That's rubbish.
Oh my god, I'm knackered.
Well done.
Woo! I won the race!
You didn't think you're disqualified.
You did.
I can't believe
You said there was no other
You
rules!
dressed up and you ran. No, not like that.
Technically,
There is no other rules!
there's no rules. She's right.
Think
No.
smart, not hard!
Yeah, she's right.
Not having
You-
that. This is bollocks. I demand a
You said to
rematch.
go around,
Exactly, you said
but
the
you didn't
rules,
justify.
not
You have
me.
to ride it.
Yeah,
So
It's a bit honest, isn't it, really?
exactly.
It wasn't a running race, it was a bike race. Flipping
Oh my
it.
God.
Don't hate me for being clever.
Oh, I'm knackered, right?
Well
That's never
done.
gonna
I
happen.
won it. What is my
Right,
prize?
look.
Can I have a cake?
I tell you what, we won't do it again now because I'm knackered. I'm far too old for this shit. And we've got too many cheats here.
Yeah, we'll
But
probably come up with other rules.
we'll have
now.
the next one at maybe a bike like at Rikers or something. We'll put it out and we'll do it. Everyone's going to be, what the hell's going on?
Which bike?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, which bike?
No, we'll do it again, but we'll take it around the country on tour. We'll start a new thing here. Mini bike challenge. I'll tell you what.
It's quite tiring.
Oh dear, I hope you enjoyed it. If you come up with any crazy ideas for us to do, let us know on the channel.
Don't forget to subscribe it.
He's
Until
gonna
then,
do it
I'm the
all.
winner!
He's
Winner!
I'm a
Winner!
I'm
You
a
are
winner.
not the winner.
You're the
You are
winner.
not the
You
winner.
lost.
Enjoying that?
Oh, yeah. That's good, man. Good eyes.
Help yourself.
Yeah. Tell us about the Triumph's new Speed Twin.
Yeah, well, they called me up. I said, do you want to have a look at it?
Did you crash it?
Oh my
Ow!
God.
That's quite good,
But
Bikke.
that's the only bike you didn't crash.
I've never crashed a bike. I've been on nearly every bike down to Man and Beast. I've never yet. I shouldn't say this. There's only the woods. I've never yet crashed. I've never yet crashed a bike that I've reviewed because there's like £1,000, £2,000 excess on these bikes these days, and that's
Okay.
not fun, is it? If you crash
He's
that,
a lot
you're in real
more
trouble.
sensible.
Yeah, I'm a lot more sensible. I can be sensible, right? I just happen to.
Can you?
You've crashed more than I have. Then again, he's been biking like 10 times longer.
Oh,
But let's not go there. Yes,
crash.
look.
Yeah.
Let's not go off piste. Speed Twin. I went out on it. Let's check the video out. It's remarkable. That I've actually gone for a triple tour twin, and I think they got it really right. It's a great looking bike. Let's have a look. How different can two bikes be? The Speed Twin and the Scrambler XC. Well, here I go. Second bike of the day. Just took out the Scrambler 1200 XC. That's E, not C. XE, the top one. And now I'm on the Speed Twin. Now it's exactly the same engine. Now I've been on this bike for a couple of minutes just to put the gear on, and my God, talk about chalk and cheese, they are so completely different. It's the same engine, but everything after that is completely different. Obviously it's got a normal exhaust, one should say, not the twin pea shooters. Looks a lot lower. Front headlight assembly is completely different. Obviously it's got normal road wheels. Everything that's identical is, in fact, the look of the engine. Funnily enough, it's got completely different binnacle, different light, different grips, different bar end mirrors, completely different suspension at the back, normal kind of Bonneville-esque suspension as opposed to the other one which had O-rings. So completely different, There you go, very nice indeed. Like this livery actually, comes in red. This or all black, and the red really makes that black bit stand out on the tank, and this grey looks very nice, looks kind of maybe more kind of grown up in this colour. Oh, bit of poppy, right, straight away compared to the XC was on tiptoes. I've got my feet fully flat on the floor here, fully flat on the floor. That's quite easy to see, which is nice. Handlebars kind of lower than it would have been on that adventure bike, so the seat is somewhat different. You feel like you're a bit more forward on the bike. It's got the most beautiful binnacle at the front. It's got this kind of aluminium or steel chromey bit around here. Oh, it's really beautifully done. I must admit, it looked really nice. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Woohoo! Right, first impressions. The seat's a lot softer than the other one. Your knees are a lot higher, and your knees go into the tank because you haven't got those side exhausts splaying your thighs apart. Oh, the gears aren't quite as smooth. There's a much more jerkiness in the throttle. It's a bit Yamaha-esque, more like M207, M209 sort of jerkiness than the fueling. The back brake is a lot weaker on this bike. However, overall, well, it's a lot softer. Blimey, the front compression and the back. I mean, luckily the other one had O-rings, which you expect to be firmer, but still excellent. This is a really soft feeling bike. It's full of wafty, so woo-hee, woo. Oh, it's like a waterbed. I had one of those back in the day. Bloody nightmare, I almost drowned. So very nice actually so far. Let's put the visor down.
you know what? I'm really disappointed with Honda for losing a CBR650R.
Yeah, that had a real cult following, that bike.
Yeah,
I know people had
it's a
one,
great
yeah.
bike. A friend of mine got it, and it looks, the Repsol especially looks really
I
good.
love the Repsol
They haven't.
colours.
So now they have the new 650R, CBR650R.
That's it, yeah.
You done the review
It
of
does get a
that?
bit complicated. Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
took it out just after the R6.
Yeah.
I'm
What do
thinking
you
that,
think?
thinking that was a competitor, but clearly it's not. R6 is
Yeah.
like a different machine.
It's different
It's like,
machine, yeah.
I don't think R6 has got a competitor. It's in its own in that mid-class like.
It is. It's it's R6.
This is a softer bike, but I think suitable for lots of people. All in all, it's Honda. It's a very good bike.
For beginners.
Yeah, it's like a softer mini heart. Well, but look at me. I told you I'm a brilliant pro.
Oh,
Straight line.
do you know which bike suits you? The three-wheeler actually. You can't crash them.
Oh, look, I saw one. I could.
Oh, you
Yeah. And now, of course, it's too wide. I'd definitely hit a tree. Last time I missed one because the bike was narrow. Right, Honda CBR650R. Cracking bike. Let's look at the video.
Kyle Aid from whichbike.com here. Look at that. Looky, looky. Is it a Fireblade? No, it's a mini Fireblade. KTM's got his scalpel. Honda got the blade. This is more of a pocket knife, perhaps a pen knife. It does quite a lot of bits, but not super sharp. It looks incredible. The reason why I think this looks better than usual could be that it's got a few options. That being the smoky glass, it's only like 50 quid, so that's a no-brainer, especially in the black. It's also got the solo seat cowl, which really looks good. Very nicely sculpted into the back end. This also, you can probably tell, those who are keen by a little rod there, this has got the upshifter, a quick shifter, only on the up, not on the down of auto blipper. However, it does have a clutch assist, so you can go down quite aggressively down the gears, even just using your foot and not the clutch, and you're not going to get a lock up on the rear end. Look, see, I told you, I'm learning. I actually start to learn about these things. Yeehaw! We also got LCD screen. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at the wishy washy woogie. It's exactly the same. Now the one I took out on the CB500X, apart from it's got traction control. That's another thing it's got. Not massively light, not massively heavy, around about 200 wet. So it's not too shabby. It puts out 70 kilowatts, so for you and me and everybody else, don't know what he's in that bloody kilowatt thing. It's around about 100 horses. Now, when I first saw this bike come out, I thought, wow, it's a competitor to the R6, yeah! I took the R6 out, awesome bit of kit. You're looking at 12 grand before you start putting on loads of bits, so it's quite expensive. This comes at 7,800. So, and even with the quick shifter, the solo seat count on the screen, it's still only about 8.3. So that's pretty damn good. That's a lot cheaper. And the truth of the matter is, this isn't really a competitor to the R6. I mean, it is in some respects, in that it looks pretty similar, looks damn cool. But when it comes down to that final 10%, this isn't really a competitor. Now, of course, not everybody's going to be in that 10%. So this bike does make sense. And that 7.8 stock, it's a pretty good deal, isn't it? I think so. So, 810mm seat. As soon as I swing over, it's easy. First thing I notice, the seat is hard. But it would be on a sports bike. My feet are down fully flat, with a slight flex in the knee, which is lovely. It's good looking down, not too much mess. I quite like it, this black's colour. But you've got the two reds, one with the blue on it and one with the white on it. The real looking mini Fireblade-esque livery. Which does look really good, and you'd be tempted to have that if you really want people to believe you've got a Fireblade. This black looks quite menacing and goes well with the smoky screen. Like the 500X I took out, excellent wing mirrors, probably the best visibility I've seen in wing mirrors on a sports bike. Let's turn it on. Okay, not a roar, not a great roar, but it does get a lot loud after about 7,000 revs when it comes alive. A bit like its big brother actually. Let's go. It's got very low clutch point, so the clutch point comes in, the bike comes in early and goes for quite a distance. So that's actually really good for new beginner riders. Okay, so other thing I can tell you is the throttle is instant like that. Okay, fair enough, I'm going along your first gear. I actually prefer that, funny enough. I'd rather it was like that than rather have an inch of travel. You don't quite know what you're dealing with. With this one, it is simply on or off. Fair enough. The clutch is a bit far away, so I'll probably get adjustable handles on that. The brake actually seems alright, and it is adjustable anyway. Yeah, I mean, now I'm sitting on it, my thighs aren't pitched, my knees are up, and it seems pretty comfy, to be honest. Not too bad. There's minimal padding in that seat, but not too shabby. Right, here goes. And off! Well, yeah. Actually, that wasn't too shabby. Love these bends. However, let's be a little bit careful. £2,000 excess on this bloody thing. It's a little bit scary, isn't it? I'm not used to bike either, but actually, unsurprisingly, it turns very, very nicely indeed. Now, our lovely presenter Dee does like a bit of touring. She does some fantastic touring. Bikke's done some. I've yet to do some, but coming up later in episodes, the three of us will be doing some touring, which should be a right love. Touring and camping. What could possibly go wrong? But yeah, talk about Dee. She's recently done a trip to Barcelona. She's done a trip to the Alps, Switzerland and Italy, both of which look fantastic. But I'd like to show you some elements of a trip to Barcelona right now.
Hello riders and not. Today on my vlog is just me in my bedroom talking about my solo trip to Barcelona I did 1 year ago exactly. It's just one of the things when you do and think, what the fuck is this really happening? The reason I decided to talk about it now, because every single time I post the image from the trip on my social media, on Instagram or Facebook, I receive the questions about the trip or how did actually it happen. And I think talking about it and explaining that it wasn't a miracle and I'm not a superhuman. I have my own struggles and fears and everything, trust me. I think anyone can do it. I planned the trip about 2 weeks before. First of all, I planned to go to Portugal, but then really realized that the time that I have is not enough for me to have the trip that I will actually enjoy. And because I wanted to do a traveling, not just getting from point A to point B, I decided to go somewhere closer, looked at the map and spotted Barcelona. In fact, I've never even been to Spain, so that added an extra excitement to the trip. I posted about it on my social media and received so many replies about which way to go, which way to avoid. Actually, went the way I had to avoid because it was still snow here, but never mind.
Right, prizes. This is the exciting bit. These are free prizes that Which Bike want to give away to you for your continued support, which we really do appreciate. So every episode will have this prize section, and you can enter the prize draw by visiting whichbike.com/competitions, or if you go to whichbike.com you'll see it on one of the tabs. It's a very simple process. You just sign up to enter, you can enter as many times as you want, and then there's a draw at the end of it,
which is done legitimately by Glean.io system, so there's a fair winner, and then you can choose a prize. Now, you can choose any 2 of the bike prizes, but no 2 the same. Give someone else a chance. We've got a beautiful KTM Super Duke R on the left there, Daytona RS 275 from Triumph, lovely Bonneville T100s. In fact, I've been all these bikes so far. I haven't been on this one. It's probably the best looking bike ever made. Enfield Augusta F4S. What a beauty. And Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R. So you can choose any 2 bikes, no 2 exactly the same. Or you can choose this wicked Harley alarm clock, just for annoying your partner, wake her up really early. Or any one of these 3 signed John McGuinness photo frames. So we've got this one, all TT based of course. We've got this one, and the beautiful Norton, that's probably my favourite. You have to frame it yourself in this case. Well, this one comes with a canvas frame, also John and the TT, signed by himself. So there you go. The link will be below to the competition part of the site, or go to thewitchbike.com and do it there. All the best, wishing you luck.